Joy is the story of a woman who's a single mother of two, and she has a brilliant idea for a mop, and it's her journey to make her dreams come true. And there are many, many ups and downs, and she kind of finds herself and her passion in the story, and then it carries on to tell the story of success. There was no script when I signed on. David just called me in the middle of the night and said, "Do you want to play the woman who invented the miracle mop?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." Well, I think the biggest challenge for me is it spans over 4 generations. So I took the character from 17 to her late 40s. And I've never done that before. I'm playing somebody who's living. We had her good grace to have creative freedom and not be locked down to a biopic or an imitation or anything like that. So I actually just got all the benefits of being able to see her and meet her and be inspired by her personality. He's a pure lover of cinema. I've never met anybody like him before. He's so completely unaffected by everything, and he's unlike anyone I've ever met, and nothing is done in the normal way. It's all just from a love of cinema and creativity, and it's all spontaneous, and you're never bored, and everything's always moving. Everything's about the acting. I mean, he rarely even calls cut, and we'll finish an entire scene just with one camera running around. It's almost like theater. David and I weren't too concerned about, like I said, like at the beginning, it didn't really feel like it was going to be a biopic. It felt inspired by her, so every time I saw her show on TV, I would just kind of have it on in the background. And then David would have these really long conversations with her that would get transcribed for me, and I would read them. And then I would listen, and her history is just so fascinating, and her story is wonderful, and she sounded wonderful. That when David started writing, I said we should all meet in New York, so we met at the Greenwich Hotel in New York, and Bob was there, and it was really, really inspiring. David, I think, went home and wrote like 100 pages after that.